Good day, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Greetings. Happy Founders Day to the sisters. I hope you all are doing very well today, to those who deserve it. Um, in the light of it being Founders Day to my sorority, I want to talk about the importance of having community. Um, Good, reliable people around you. It's invaluable. You can't pay for it. And it's your greatest. It's your greatest gift. It's your greatest asset as well. And sometimes it's people that's not blood that's going to be your greatest asset. With that being said, I want to talk about the importance of community because I just actually got off the phone with my husband as well. And he works out on the construction site doing his thing, And there is a contractor that works with them, and they haven't heard from him in a while. So he had just had a kidney transplant, and he was back on the job, up and down the stairs, doing what he does, and nobody had heard from him in a few days. And my husband kept saying, somebody needs to go and check on him. This is, y'all need to check on him. He's not okay. And people were saying, well, he must have passed away, or whatever they were saying. He's like, no, he's not dead, but somebody needs to go in and check on him. Let me get his address so I can go check on him. They were like, we'll go and check. So they finally went and checked on him today. Hey, girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness. I hope you're doing good. Thank you. They finally went and checked on him today, and this man was literally near death. It took him 30 minutes to get 3 feet to the door. He was only 3 feet away from his front door, and it took him 30 minutes to get to the door. He was dehydrated, and he was in his home alone. No one checked on him since last week. That's scary, and it's sad. When they did find him, he did not want to go. He did not want anybody to call the ambulance, so they called his daughter. And my first thought was, why hadn't the daughter or anybody else checked on this man in that long? But I'm an open thinker, so I'm like, okay, you don't know people's family dynamics, if they get along, how he treated his children and all that stuff. And that's why it's good to be good to your children. I'm telling y'all, they are going to make or break your elderly years. They're going to make sure either you're very comfortable or very uncomfortable. But with that being said, this man was near death in his home. Nobody checked on him. He was dehydrated on his way to death if nobody had come and checked on him. But he's in the hospital now, recovering and getting hydrated and all that good stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is the importance of community. And like I said, your first thought is, oh, family. Family is not your best community all the time. It's those people that show up time and time again. It's those people that have your back. It's those people that support you. That's your community. And I liked the saying, finding your soul tribe. And that's what it's about nowadays. You can just meet somebody and you automatically click, you vibe, you understand each other's plight, where each other is going, you support each other, all that good stuff. But y'all, you don't have to have a whole bunch of friends. All it takes is a few good quality people to have in your life. All right. I don't rock with a whole lot of people. I never have. I've been more so of a loner most of my life. Reserved, but outgoing with the right people. It takes the right people to get that ball rolling. But it's good to have really good, solid people around you, even more so now than ever, because things are really, it's a shit show and it's hitting the fan. And we have to have people that have the same train of thought that we have. Okay, are we prepping? Are we getting ready for the future? What are we doing to take care of our children, to make sure that they know what they need to know, in the case that we're not here anymore. What are we passing down to the next generation? Are we preparing ourselves for retirement? How are we managing our money? And you want to make sure you're around people that have the same train of thought. Y'all are on the same path, and you can actually help each other. And somebody that's going to actually care enough to call and check on you if they have not heard from you in a few days, to make sure that you're not on your deathbed or something, like the contractor I was telling you about my husband works with. And that's basically my message today, is just getting a good community around you. And if you don't have a community around you, you have to put some work and some effort into it, to going out and finding those people. Okay, look for different groups of people that are like-minded, and in doing that, you'll find people that would like to connect with you or become friends, and you start communicating like that. But we all need somebody. I know we live in a society where it's F everybody and cutting people off and all that stuff, and that is necessary. That has its place. But we also need good people in our corner that have our back. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. And I want to tell you too, if you're watching, you be a good person. I hear everybody talking about, oh, the other person this and the other person that. I very seldom hear people saying, oh, well, I am the problem, because we are the problem sometimes. None of us are perfect. So you be a good friend. You be a good person. All right. And then you'll attract good people. If you're an asshole, realize you're an asshole. Stop being an asshole. Be a better person to people, so they're not assholes to you. Because you're probably, coming into contact with a bunch of assholes because you're an asshole. But anyway, that's pretty much my spiel for today. Y'all be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Find good community of people, like-minded people that are doing good things. Hey, how are you, Godspeed? How are you? Thank you for joining the live. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Y'all be blessed.